Hi there, my name's Ian. I am going to be racing this lovely little motorcycle right here in the 2008 vintage class in Seattle. So let me tell you a little bit about it real quick. I've actually been watching the vintage class racing for a couple of years. My friend Jesse does it, and I always thought it looked like fun, but I'm not that into it. I'm not that big on competing. You know, I don't like competing with other people very much. But I took my Ninja 250 on the track this year, and I had such a good time. The vintage class, people are fairly laid back, and it's just fun. It's just a good time. So I'm going to try that. So I bought this CL175, and that's what this video series will be about, is this 1972 Honda CL175, which is not a fast bike, let's just say. So when I bought the bike, it needed some work. It had some problems. The cables are all rusted. The wheels weren't straight. The engine runs, and the transmission seems to shift. So it's actually in pretty good shape, and there's not a lot of work I'm going to have to do to it. I'm not going to have to take the engine apart and replace pistons or anything like that, at least not that I know of right now. And my clever plan is that I'm going to take this bike and get it ready so that I can ride it on the street. Leave the lights on, leave the charging system intact, all that stuff, and make it a street bike. And this winter, what I'll do is I'll ride it around and I'll take care of all the problems that I can find. Everything that I can deal with on the street, I will. Then, in late winter, early spring, I can take the bike and I can strip off all the stuff that I need to strip off. And so, yeah, that's what this is about, is watching the process of going from a sort of broken down $500 motorcycle to being a less broken down, worth a little bit more race bike. Fortunately, the bike came with a bunch of spare parts, such as this rear wheel, which is in much nicer shape than the one that was actually on the bike, so I swapped them. This is the rear wheel that was on the bike. If you look up by the muffler, you can see the rim wobbling in and out. That's from a spoke that had broken and was actually missing from the wheel. But I just spent about 20 minutes, half an hour, truing the wheel, which is a process that involves a little wrench and a dial caliper. Okay, so this is the setup for measuring axial runout, which is the side-to-side movement of the wheel. Watch the needle as I spin the tire. You can see just as I move the wheel a little bit, you can see it moving. Doesn't matter so much what it's pointing at. What matters is how much it moves from side to side. So ignore the little jumps, but you can see that the total movement is a little bit less than 0.01 inches, which is pretty good. That's well within tolerances that you need. Most of the bikes at the track probably aren't this good. This is me being a perfectionist. The front wheel, on the other hand, is a mess. Watch the needle on the indicator as I spin the wheel here. You see it freak out there? That's a dent in the rim. Between the dent and the rust that's inside the rim, this rim isn't worth keeping. Some of the spokes are also rusted. It's really not in great shape. Fortunately, I have a spare rim, and I have some new spokes coming, so I'll be able to use that, use those, put them together, and build myself a new front wheel. So the front wheel will be at least as nice as the rear when I'm all done. Time to take this skanky front wheel off and get it ready to be sent off to Metal Frictions, where they will do brake work on it. Impact wrench, don't leave home without them. So nice. Just like that. So cool. This bolt, by the way, definitely Loctite that. It's going to get safety wired for the race. That's the bolt that means that you continue to stop. Keeps the brake plate from rotating. As always, no job is complete without a big hammer. Just like that. let's get started. Oh, dial indicator down. Don't do that, by the way, to your dial indicator. Bad. Not nice to dial indicators.